Get this going. Excellent connection. Awesome. Alright. I'm gonna go make some coffee. Yeah. I'm gonna go make some coffee right fast. And I'll do this quiz. I'm not sure what happened, but the coffee, I didn't make the coffee right. All right. Let's see here. There we go. Put my face up. There we go. I tried to make some coffee and it didn't turn out right. Dang it, dude. Okay, I'm going to do a quiz. Can you guess your education level? So this is the name of the quiz. Can you guess your education level? So here goes. Start quiz. Okay, I'm not going to look at chat because I don't want to cheat. So here it is. Can you guess your education level? What kind of artist was Salvador Dali? Renaissance, Baroque, Romanticism, Surrealism? I'm going to say, oh well, here's the question. What kind of artist was Salvador Dali? Here's the options. Renaissance, Baroque, Romanticism. I'm going to choose Surrealism. And this was correct. Salvador Dali dabbled in multiple genres of art, but he is primarily known for Surrealism. This type of art takes everyday objects and turns them into something else, skewing reality. So, I got that correct. Continue. Next question. All right, here's the next one. About salamanders. A salamander belongs to which animal group? Insect, amphibian, mammal, reptile. So here's the question. Here are the options. And I'm going to choose amphibian. Correct. A salamander is an amphibian. They look like lizards with slender bodies and short limbs. Some carry powerful poisons and use their warning coloration to let predators know. They lay their eggs in the water. Okay. So I got this correct. Next question. No, here we go. I don't know what happened to my coffee. Okay, I got some sort of a commercial here. Let's see here. How do I get past this advertisement? Okay, back. Next question. All right. Here is the next question. Which group of Europeans are believed to have first entered North America? The Pilgrims, the Vikings, the British, the Spanish. Options. I'm going to choose Vikings. Correct. The Vikings are believed to have arrived in North America through the northeast coast, where Canada is today. The Vikings raided and traded from their northern European homelands across Europe. So there's the correct option. Next question. What is the official language of Brazil? So what is the official language of Brazil? Is it Spanish, Catalan, German, or Portuguese? Here is the options. I'm going to choose Portuguese. Correct. Portuguese is the official language of the country of Brazil. Okay, well, I got it right. Portuguese is the language of the country of Brazil. For some reason, my browser is not acting right. Hold on a second. Back. All right. Go down. What year did World War I begin? If you want to see. What year did World War I begin? The options are 1918, 1925, 1914, and 1940. So there are the options. I'm going to choose 1914. Correct. World War I began in 1914 and was one of the largest wars in history. 7 million civilians died in the war, making it one of the deadliest conflicts in history. One of the world's economic great powers were involved. All right. Here's the next question. What does the O stand for in H2O? So, here's the options. Nitrogen, O0, osmium, oxygen. I'm going to choose oxygen. Correct. The O in H2O stands for oxygen. Yep, you know that resource that we would die without. It's pretty important. We all know it. We all breathe it. Oxygen. Osmium is a metal. All right, next question. It's going to get a lot tougher here. These are just basic middle school, high school questions, you know. So we'll be going up more into some stuff here. The year 1901 was in what century? 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. I'm going to choose 20th. Correct. Here's the correct option. Although it seems a bit confusing, 1901 was in the 20th century. Centuries consist of 100 years. You should be able to get this one right, but we'll let it slide if you didn't. Okay, what's going on so far in the chat? I like how it starts off with the most subversive artist possible. All right, next one. What is the largest religion in the world? Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Hinduism. Christianity. Correct. The largest religion in the world is Christianity. As of 2010, it was noted to have 2.2 billion followers and is based on the life, teachings, and miracles of Jesus of Nazareth. Next question. What is the capital of Russia? Kazan, St. Petersburg, Sochi, Moscow. I'm going to choose Moscow. Correct. Moscow is the capital of Russia and is also the most populous city in Russia. 12.5 million people live there. The name of the city is said to come from the Moskva River, or Moskva River. Moskva River. Which country was an enemy of the United States in World War I? Germany, Ireland, United Kingdom, Russia. I'm going to choose Germany. Correct. World War I was a global war that consisted of two alliances, the US and the UK versus the Central Powers of Germany and Austria-Hungary. Germany and the US weren't on the same side. Next question. What do the stripes of the U.S. flag represent? So what do the stripes of the U.S. flag represent? Nothing. The first 13 guys to sign the Declaration of Independence, the first 13 amendments, the first 13 colonies to declare independence from England. I'm going to choose the first 13 colonies to declare independence from England. Correct. The stripes represent each of the first colonies on the east coast of the now United States that declared themselves independent from England. They governed themselves and fought off attempts from London to gain more control. Next question. Which of the following languages has the most native speakers? So the options are Spanish, Mandarin, English, and Portuguese. I'm going to choose Mandarin. And it says correct. Mandarin Chinese has the most native speakers at 873 million people. It is spoken across most of northern and southwestern China. The early forms of the language are known as Old Chinese, Middle Chinese, and Old Mandarin. Mandarin. How many lobes does the right lung have? How many lobes does the right lung have? 3 lobes, 1 lobe, no lobes, 2 lobes. Two lobes. All right, so this one was incorrect. The right lung is separated into 3 lobes, and the left lung only has 2. Lungs are pretty important in life, and we're sure glad to have 2 of them, but how much do you know about your lungs? So, it was actually 3 lobes. Who was the 6th President of the United States? John Adams, John Quincy Adams, James Monroe, James Madison. I'm going to choose John Quincy Adams. Correct. John Quincy Adams was the U.S. President serving from 1825 to 1829. He is the eldest son of the second President John Adams and his wife Abigail Adams, and much of his youth was spent with his father traveling overseas. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, is a quote from which novel? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck, Moby Dick by Herman Melville, A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, 1984 by George Orwell. I'm going to choose A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, and I got it correct. This quote is from the famous novel A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. The story is set in London and Paris during the French Revolution. This quote was the famous opening sentence. Next question. In Shakespeare's famous tragic play, Hamlet, which character dies? Hamlet, all of these, Polonius, Ophelia. Wasn't it Ophelia that died in Hamlet? Dang it, dude. These tests are designed to farm website page views. Each question is on a separate web page to maximize unique page views, which is a valuable metric when selling advertising space. I actually did not know that, dude. All right. Wasn't it Ophelia that dies or Hamlet? Ah, dude. So it's all of these. The joke is all of them dies in Hamlet. So that was incorrect. The correct answer is all of the above. Hamlet dies from poison on Laertis's blade. Ophelia dies from drowning herself after the death of her father, and Polonius, Ophelia's father, dies after being stabbed through a curtain. All right, so I got it wrong. I need to read up on my Shakespeare. Next question. What does the word patriarchy mean? A system of society or government where old people are in charge. A system of society or government where children are in charge. A system of society or government where the women are in charge. A system of society or government where men are in charge. I'm going to choose men. So I got correct. The word patriarchy refers to a system of society or government in which men hold the power. Patriarchy has its place in social, legal, political, religious, and economic aspects of cultures. Next question. Oh, so everyone dies in Hamlet. Wow, that's very melancholy, isn't it? Everyone dies in Hamlet, at least all the major characters. Isn't that like the same in Juliet and what was that? Dang. What about Othello? I thought that Othello was a Venetian. Like, isn't he some kind of a Venetian Jew? Or isn't he like black or something? Isn't there like a black character in Shakespeare's plays? All right. Caitlyn Jenner won an Olympic event called the Decathlon. How many events make up a decathlon or decalon? So what are the options? 10, 3, 2, or 5. So, decalon. Isn't that like 10? Decatlon? Isn't that like 10? Yes, I got it. I got it right, dude. Correct. There are an impressive 10 track and field events in a decalon. The winner is determined by their combined performance in all of the events. The person who wins the decathlon is typically named the world's greatest athlete. Yeah, right, dude. You do know that that's a tranny, right? Hamlet is the OG battle royale. All right. So we got something about space. The planet Jupiter here. Jupiter has 69 moons. What is the largest known moon of Jupiter? Io, Europa, Callisto, Ganymede. Isn't it Europa? Callisto or Europa or Io? This is actually one I don't know. Man, I used to be such a big space nerd. I think space is fake. I thought you liked Dune, Burger Boy. I thought you liked Dune, bro. Alright. Europa. And I got it wrong. Incorrect. Ganymede is Jupiter's largest moon, and it is even bigger than the planet Mercury in diameter. While many of us know the planets of our solar system, not many know the names of their moons. So, man, I'm not a big space nerd. I used to be, but not anymore. Alright, choose the sentence where its and your are used correctly. That's the question. Choose the sentence where its and your are used correctly. The options are: it's hard to work when you're tired. 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 So, yeah. All right. Choose the sentence where it's and your are used correctly. It's hard to work when you're tired. Okay, correct. I got it right. Correct. The correct sentence is it's hard to work when you're tired. This one is tricky, but if you were paying close enough attention, we kind of gave it away in the question. So I got that right. Maybe I need to read more about outer space. What was the name of the super ocean that surrounded the supercontinent Pangaea around 250 million years ago? So that would be the time of the Middlezoic. Let's see here: the Paleozoic, the Mesozoic, and the Neozoic. So that's going to be like during the reign of the dinosaurs. Dune is awesome, also fiction. Until they shoot me into space, I won't believe it. It's hard to work when you're tired. Let's go. Apostrophe. Is that the real Skull Kid? Alright, so the options are the Panthalassa Ocean, the Pangaean Ocean, the Black Sea, the Atlantic Ocean. I chose the Panthalassa Ocean, and it's correct. The amazing supercontinent that broke apart Pangaea was surrounded by the superocean, the Panthalassa Ocean. During the Paleozoic to the Mesozoic transition, the ocean made up nearly 70% of the Earth's surface. In music, what does the term adagio refer to? Adagio refer to a slow movement, an abrupt stop in music, a fast movement, a swell of music. So I'm going to take a look at this picture. So in music, what does the term adagio refer to? I'm not a very musical person, unfortunately. So, let's go! What's up, Reinhard Hadrick? A swell of music? Ah! I got it wrong. So, incorrect. An adagio refers to a slow movement of music. When reading music, musicians must pay attention to the symbols which cue changes in tempo. If not, they'll be off from the rest of the group. The famous naturalist Charles Darwin is best known for what theory? His theory of disease, his theory of evolution, his theory of gravity, his theory of molecules. Theory of evolution, correct. Charles Darwin is most known for his famous theory of evolution. The English naturalist theorized that all species of life are descendants of common ancestors. Some still argue against his theory, known as Darwinism. Well, actually, it's referred to as social Darwinism. I'm just stubborn, thus the name Metal Skull, also a dude. So, Mr. Okay, so basically that means that you have a penis instead of a vagina. Okay, I get it then. What does the VI in Roman numerals mean? Actually, that's a 6. So, what is it? 7, 6, 12, 11, 6. And I got it correct. Again, the Roman numeral 6 translates to the number 6. Roman numerals originated in ancient Rome and was the form of written numbers that people followed throughout Europe into the late Middle Ages. Which country has the maple leaf flag? Which country has the maple leaf flag? Canada, Greenland, Denmark, Sweden. I'm going to choose Canada. Correct. The Canadian flag is often referred to as le unifalie, which is French for the one-leafed. The flag was designed by George Stanley and first flew on February 15, 1965, which is National Flag of Canada Day. So their flag is actually quite young. What is the standard unit of distance in the metric system? What is the standard unit of the metric system? I'm sorry, the standard unit of distance in the metric system. Is it foot? Is it meter? Is it an inch? Is it a mile? I chose meter. Correct. The metric system is used around the world for measuring weight and distance. It was designed for international use. A kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meters, or approximately 0.621 miles. Canada's flag sucks. How many symbols make up a haiku or haiku? How many syllables make up a haiku or haiku? So if you're studying katakana or karigana or katagana, you'll probably want to know or you'll probably know this kind of stuff. How many syllables make up a haiku? 17, 5, 7, 12. Which one could it be? I'm not for sure, but I'll go with 7. And it is 17. I was off by 10 marks. So, incorrect. A haiku is comprised of 3 lines. The first line is 5 syllables. The second line is 7 syllables. And the third line is another 5 syllables. This totals to 17. The term is used to describe cutting words into phrases, to break up the stream of thought. So, now I know how many syllables go into a haiku. Who is the Greek god of the underworld? Poseidon, Eris, Zeus, Hades. I'm going to choose Hades. Correct. After defeating the Titans, Hades was given the underworld, Zeus the sky, and Poseidon the sea. Along with his brothers, Hades defeated the Titans and became rulers of the cosmos. What is Japanese poetry called anyway, if I may ask? I just know that they use hiragana, katakana, and kanji, which is Chinese characters. After 7, which is the next highest prime number? Mathematics question. After 7, which is the next highest prime number? Is it 10, 9, 11, or 13? I am going to choose 9, and that was incorrect. So I got that wrong. A prime number is greater than 1 and has no 11. A prime number is greater than 1 and has no positive divisors other than 1 in itself. For example, 5 is prime because the only ways of writing it has a product. 1 times 5 or 5 times 1 involve 5 itself. So that's basic multiplication. What is the chemical symbol for gold on the periodic table of elements? Is it Ga, Fe, Ag, or Au? I chose Au, and I got it correct. Again, Au is correct. 24-karat gold is considered the purest form of gold, meaning that all 24 parts of the element are gold without traces of other metals. Gold is one of the least reactive chemical elements and is solid. Next. At what degrees Celsius does water freeze in general? (32 Celsius, 273 Celsius, 0 Celsius, -8 Celsius. What degrees Celsius does water freeze in general? I actually am not for sure. Is it -8 degrees? Because it can't be 273. I chose 0 degrees and I got it correct. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. Alternatively, the boiling point of water would be 100 degrees Celsius. Ice falls as snowflakes and hail and occurs as frost, icicles, and ice spikes. There are actually quite a few different phases of water and ice. Boom, baby. Next question. This is about the Beatles. Who is the lead singer of the Rolling Stones? So who is the lead singer of the Rolling Stones? Keith Richards, Bill Wyman, Brian Jones, Mike Jagger. Wasn't it Keith Richards? It was Mick Jagger, dude. It was Mick Jagger. So, incorrect. Before he joined the Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger studied at the London School of Economics. The rocker also has a solo career and still performs. He has 8 children and 5 grandchildren. So, next. Emily Dickinson is a famous... Emily Dickinson is a famous abolitionist, poet, singer, suffragette. Oh, dude, I got it wrong. So, incorrect. Dickinson largely kept to herself, and fewer than a dozen of her almost 1,800 poems were actually published during her lifetime. She didn't want to be bothered by guests, and rarely left her bedroom. So she was a poet. I thought she was a suffragette, but that was kind of after her time. What did the 13th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution do? Allowed people of color to vote, abolished slavery, allowed women to vote, defined national citizenship. I'm going to choose abolished slavery, and I got it correct. The 13th Amendment declares that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for the crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. All right, so next question. Wasn't yesterday Father's Day, by the way? What type of angle is between 180 degrees and 360 degrees? Reflex, obtuse, acute, right angle. What type of angle is between 180 degrees and 360 degrees? I need some coffee. All right. 180, 360 degrees. Is it a reflex, obtuse, acute, right? It was a reflex, but I got it incorrect. While a reflex angle is an angle that measures anywhere from 180 degrees to 160 degrees, an obtuse angle is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, and an acute angle is between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. Next question. Which planet experiences the hottest surface temperature? So which planet experiences the hottest temperature? Is it Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Mercury? Wouldn't it be Mercury? Try Venus. I chose Venus, and I got it correct. The second planet from the Sun, Venus, has a temperature of 456.85 Celsius, or degrees Celsius, which is equivalent to 854.33 degrees Fahrenheit. It also has the longest rotation period and rotates in the opposite direction to most other planets. Next question. What group of animals does Clowder refer to? Is it geese, clams, cats, ducks? What group of animals does a Clowder refer to? Geese? Ah, it was cats. I got it incorrect. A group of cats can be called a Clowder, a pounce, or a glaring. A litter of kittens can also be called a kindle. You don't hear these terms often, but someone thought of a name for them. So I did not know that. Next one. So it was actually referencing cats. What type of nut is used to make marzipan? Or marzipan? Almonds, walnuts, macadamia, pistachio. What type of nut is used to make marzipan? Is it walnuts? And it's incorrect. So I got it wrong. Reload. Go back. Okay. How many keys does a standard full-size piano have? So how many keys does a standard piano, full-size piano have? 89, 87, 88, 86. How many keys does a standard full-size piano have? Is it 89? It was 88, dude. So, incorrect. Your average piano will have 52 white keys and 36 black keys for a total of 88 keys. The piano dates back to around 1700 and was invented by Bartolomeo Cristofori, an Italian musician. 86. How many cards are in a standard deck of cards? 50, 51, 52, 53. So, wouldn't it be about 52? And I got it correct. There are 4 suits in a standard deck of playing cards, and each suit consists of 13 cards, which equals 52 cards. If anyone ever asks you if you want to play 52 card pickup, just say no. Next. What does the M stand for in M equals MC2? Millimeter, mass, meter, measurement. I'm going to choose mass, and I got it correct. The 20th century physicist Albert Einstein devised this equation, in which E stands for units of energy, M stands for units of mass, and C2 is the speed of light squared. How are they able to measure light if it's so fast? Burger Boy led me here, BTW. How are you, Warhammer? I'm doing very well. How about yourself? Okay, next question. Which of these sentences is correct? Justin and Michelle just text that they're coming to the party. Justin and Michelle just text that they're coming to the party. Justin and Michelle just text that they're coming to the party. Justin and Michelle just text that they're coming to the party. And I got it correct. This one trips up a lot of people. There, and there are homophones, meaning that they are pronounced the same but have different meanings. The correct one here is there, as in they are. Steen. Which of these wasn't one of the Allied countries at the start of World War II? So which of these was not one of the Allied countries at the start of World War II? Poland, Italy, France, the United Kingdom. I'm going to choose Italy, and I got it correct. At the onset of the war in 1939, the Allies consisted of France, Poland, and the United Kingdom. These were joined by the independent dominions of the British Commonwealth, Canada, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. We my Steen heads at. Which of these is not a wind instrument? Oboe, lute, flute, clarinet. Oh, dude, so it was the lute. A lute is not a wind instrument, so I got that one incorrect. Wind instruments use air to cause vibration, which then produces a sound. A lute isn't a wind instrument. It is a string instrument that is played by plucking the strings. Oh, man. What empire is Genghis Khan associated with? Inca Empire, Mongol Empire, Roman Empire, Greek Empire. I'm going to choose Mongol Empire, and I got correct. Genghis Khan was one of the most famous conquerors of history. He was the founder and first great Khan of the Mongol Empire, which became the largest contiguous empire in history after his death. 75% of the way there. What is the body's largest organ? Stomach, heart, skin, large intestine. I'm going to choose skin. Correct. The skin is considered to be the largest organ, approximately 2 millimeters thick. It covers the entire body and makes up about 16% of your overall body mass. Which of these planets is smaller than Earth? Mercury, Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter. I'm going to choose Mercury, and I got it correct. The size of the planets in order from smallest to largest is Mercury, Mars, Venus, Earth, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, and Jupiter. Mercury is the first planet from the Sun, and Earth is the third. What is the capital of Kenya? Cairo, Quebec, Lagos, Nairobi. I chose Nairobi, and it's correct. Nairobi, one of the largest and fastest growing cities in Africa, is Kenya's capital, as well as its economic, administrative, and cultural hub. It is situated in the south-central part of the country in the highlands. If you have $100 in a savings account earning 2% compound interest a year, how much will you have after 5 years? So if you have $100 in a savings account earning 2% compound interest a year, how much will you have after 5 years? $12, $110.41, $10, $102. I'm going to choose $110.41, and it is correct. If you invest $100 at 2%, after 1 year you'll earn $2 in interest. After 1 year you will have $102. So the 2% interest will be applied to $102, not $100. So for year 2, you'll earn $2.04. This means that after 5 years, you'll have $110.41. Next question. Which of these scientists formulated the law of gravity? Marie Curie, Sir Isaac Newton, Robert Boyle, Galileo Galilei. Sir Isaac Newton. correct. The English mathematician, physicist, astronomer, theologian, and author Sir Isaac Newton was one of the most influential scientists of all time. He formulated the laws of universal gravitation by watching an apple fall from a tree. Next question. Which of these oceans is the smallest? Indian, Arctic, Atlantic, Pacific. Isn't it the Arctic Ocean? And I got it correct. The smallest ocean in the world is the Arctic Ocean. It's also the shallowest and has several marginal seas. The largest ocean is the Pacific, which is roughly 59 million square miles. Which of the following is not a continent? Here we go. Europe, the United States, Asia, Africa, the United States. I chose the United States, and it is correct. The United States is not a continent, it is a country. The continents are as follows: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Asia is the largest continent at 44,391,162 square miles. Next question. I'm at 87%, which is basically like the year of my birthday. What green substance found in plants absorbs sunlight? Chlorophyll, leaves, oxygen, carbon dioxide. What green substance found in plants? I'm going to say chlorophyll. I chose chlorophyll and I got correct. Chlorophyll is the green substance found in plants. It absorbs light most strongly from the blue part of the electromagnetic spectrum, followed by red. Chlorophyll was first discovered in 1917 by Pierre Joseph Pelletier and Joseph Benami Cavintau. Joseph Benami Cavintio. Next question. So I'm getting most of them right. Adrenaline absolutely flowing this morning. So go! I feel the adrenaline. Let's go, Southern Israelite. Let's get it. Einstein. Oh, dude, I know where that's going, but can't anti-Semitism, boy. We can talk about the goys all we want, but you can't talk about us. Yeah. This is the branch of the U.S. government where laws are written. What is the name? So here's the question. Legislative branch, judiciary branch, government branch, executive branch. I'm going to choose legislative branch, and I got it correct. Laws are written in the legislative branch of the United States government. This branch, known as Congress, is divided into two houses, the Senate and the House of Representatives. Each of the U.S. states has a legislative branch. Where is the largest bone in the human body located? Oh, by the way, I'm 90% through. So where is the largest bone in the human body located? Is it the leg, arms, chest, back? I'm going to choose leg. I got it correct. The largest bone in the human body is the femur bone, which is located in the leg. The smallest is the staps, which is the stirrup-shaped third bone of the three ossicles in the ear. The three ossicles in the ear, or ossicles in the ear, or ossicles in the ear. Dude, this is so retarded, bro. What are they doing, dude? This is so mentally retarded, this question here. Here we go. Are you ready? What is the capital of Texas? Austin. Duh. I got it correct. Austin is the capital of the state of Texas. Well, no kidding, idiot. The Capitol building is a National Historic Landmark and received a $75 million upgrade in 1993. It's the 6th tallest state capitol building in the country. Only 6th? Huh. Well, I'm sure Herb Green would be glad that I got a question about Texas. Next. Who was the only president to hold the office of the vice president and president without being elected to either office? Here is the question. And no, it is not JFK. It's not John Kennedy. Gerald Ford, Lyndon Johnson, Andrew Jackson, John Adams. I am going to... dude, it was Gerald Ford. I chose Lyndon Johnson. So, this is incorrect. After Vice President Spiro Agnew resigned the office in 1973, Gerald Ford was nominated to fill his position. And then Ford became president when Richard Nixon resigned just the following year because of Watergate. Watergate scandal. And I got another retarded advert. So I'm 95% of the way there. I knew it was Gerald Ford. I don't know why I chose Lyndon Baines Johnson. Which of the following is why we are able to see a rainbow? Faggy much? Light refraction. Chemicals in the sky. Thunderstorm. And magic. Wow. Light refraction. Correct. While rainbows are pretty magical, the reason we see them is because of light refraction. In 2017, a rainbow appeared over Taiwan that lasted a record-breaking 8 hours and 58 minutes. The previous record holder was a 6-hour-long rainbow over England in 1994. I didn't know that. 97% done. Which of these birds can run the fastest? All right, is it going to be eagle, hummingbird, ostrich, turkey? Hummingbird? No, it's the ostrich. So it is incorrect. The answer is the ostrich. Ostrich. An adult ostrich can run at speeds up to 43 miles per hour. Their long legs can pack a mean kick, one strong enough to kill a human or a potential predator. Next. How many eggs does a queen bee lay each day? $100 to $300, $1,000 to $2,000, $8,000 to $10,000, $3,000 to $5,000. Damn. I don't know. I chose 1,000 to 2,000 eggs, and I got it correct. Queen bees can typically lay about 1,000 to 2,000 eggs each day. Did you know that a bee's buzz is the sound made by its wings? They stroke up to 200 beats per second. For comparison, a hummingbird's wings beat about 80 times per second. That's incredible how they can actually do that. All right, next. No. Next question. All right, so I finished the quiz. So I want to read this comment from Burger Boy. These tests are designed to farm website page views. Each question is on a separate web page to maximize unique page views, which is a valuable metric when selling advertising space. All right, so I agree with Burger Boy about that. All right, so here it is, the moment that everybody's been waiting for. Congrats, you're finished. Here are your results. Are you ready? Where's my freaking results, bro? All right, are you ready for the results? So I scored a 45 out of 60. I missed 15 questions and I got 45 right and 15 wrong. So it says, fantastic, you probably have a master's degree. So there's what I got. Fantastic, you probably have a master's degree. So there you go. Good morning, Hammer. What's up, Burger Boy? How did the quiz go? I got a master's degree. They say that I probably have a master's degree. If you've been using your coffee maker a lot, you need to clean it out depending on the model. Does it use paper filters? It does not. It uses this kind of a filter here. Kind of like the air filter of my air cooling machine. Amen. The joke is that everyone dies in Hamlet. Hamlet is the OG battle royale. Nice. Bruce Jenner won the medal, not Caitlyn. The fists of black power. I think space is fake. Are you talking about outer space or general empty space? between atoms and molecules. Europa has life on it. I doubt it, dude. I don't think so, Greek. Let's go! I love Dune, but it's a fantasy, much like the cosmos. Dune is awesome, also fiction. Yeah. Until they shoot me into space, I just won't believe the IT. It's hard to work when you're tired. Let's go! Apostrophe. No, I am not. Let's go! I am just stubborn, thus the name Metal Skull. Also a dude, no mister. Warhammer is a historian, basically. Lol. West Ethiopia. Dang, so close. Canada's flag sucks. What a mad lad. Never wrong. Hayaku. Hayaku. 5-5-3. 5-7-5. These tests are designed to farm website page views. Each question is on a separate web page to maximize unique page views, which is a valuable metric when selling advertising space. I'm not a poet, I guess. Hades, Pluto. Hades is based. Cricket, S, AU in the table of elements. Pure AU gold, -0 Celsius. Forge! Gang! Jack, Mike Jogger, nice, Mercury. Hiya! Hey, what's up, Jarrett? It has not atmosphere. What the TF? Brucey is a clouder. Almonds, 36, 86, 52. Burger Boy led me here. BTW, how are you, Warhammer? I'm doing good, man. How about you? LOL. Mass. Triple parentheses. Einstein, triple parentheses. Go! Stein. LOL. We, my Stein heads. We, my Stein heads at. Italy. Nice. Clappy hands emoji. $100, I wish. Adrenaline absolutely flowing this morning. Go! LMFAO. Jealous, Eric? Oh, an app found in a backpage result. No, not really. Ha ha ha. You probably don't have a master's degree. Yep, Eric. Hey, Eric, what do you think about this, bro? Hey, Eric, what do you think about this? Fantastic. You probably have your master's degree. How do you like them apples, Eric Duchamp? What do you think about that, faggot? All right, well, that's the entire chat. Man. So, is there any responses from anybody? What do y'all think about the answers, dude? See that? It says fantastic. Master's degree, bitch. Own up, bitch. Own up, Eric. 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 You might have a career and a family, nigga, but you don't have a master's degree, bitch. You don't have a master's degree, do you, bitch? You little bitch boy. All right. Let me get this down. So, I found out that Alchie Boone has been flagging my videos, allegedly. So, I searched on IP2 for Alchie Boone. I Google searched who he was, and I found his Twitter page, and I left him a message. So, this is what I left. Where's my messages at? Here it is. Alright, so this is Alchie Boone, and I left this message here. You walked onto my turf, nigga. Don't forget it. And don't ever cross paths with me, bitch boy. That's what I left him, bro. Nigga ain't nothing. That boy ain't right. That boy ain't right. Well, blimey. Blimey, son, that boy ain't right. So I told him that you walked onto my turf, nigga. And don't you forget it, bitch. Don't ever cross paths with me, bitch boy. LOL, das right, based, lol. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. So, here at the end of the video are again the results for one last time. For those that are curious, here are the results. And I guess that's it.